It's coffee time. And speaking of coffee, I have something that I have to admit to you guys. It's gonna make you go, Dodger, a lawbreaker? Suddenly, I don't know how I feel about you anymore. All of my respect for you is gone. Okay, so I've just recently found out, as in like a couple days ago, that you're apparently not allowed to take coffee on the buses or metro. Now, this confuses me because I have been on a lot of buses so far. I've been on the metro quite a few times, and nearly every time I've had a beverage on me. I've had some sort of a drink. If it's in the morning, it's typically coffee. Normally, I go on the bus sometime before noon. And never once have I been stopped and told, "Excuse me, ma'am, do you see the giant sticker right there that you've somehow been oblivious to this entire time that says no smoking, music, or beverages and food?" Nope, apparently somehow I missed that. You know what makes it worse though? What makes it worse? At the metro, they announce it. And still, I had no idea. When you're sitting at the metro, there's a voice that says, you know, "Please report all unattended packages to law enforcement or metro personnel," right? And then the voice every now and then says, "Please no food or beverages on the metro." In fact, they don't even want it on the platform. They don't want you to have a drink anywhere near anything having to do with public transportation. And I have sat there with a drink. The people that work for the metro have walked by me, said hello. And I would understand no one ever saying anything if it didn't also have a fine attached to it. You guys, there's a fine attached to this. Like, if you have a beverage on a bus or a metro, it costs you like 250 bucks. It's like a hefty fine for having these things. So it would behoove them, in terms of working for Los Angeles, to be like, "Yo, that'll be $250. Also throw away your coffee." I'd be like, no! No one's ever said anything. I'm baffled. And yet, I feel that out of the 3 things on the magical giant sticker, that food and drink is the one that disturbs people the least. It's the one that's like, we'd really prefer that you not get grease stains everywhere / spill something on someone and have it be hot / spill it all over the seat and then leave and have it be sticky. You know, these sorts of things. It's something that you can kind of keep to yourself if something happens. Whereas smoking, if you're smoking, everybody knows you're smoking, and there are going to be people that are not happy about that. Music, everybody knows you're playing music, and likely it's not music that any of us want to hear. That happens on the metro all the time. I need you guys to know I'm not the only one that breaks these rules. I've never seen someone smoking on there, but nearly every time I go on there, there's somebody who's blasting music from their phone, and it continues to blast from their phone. No one says anything. It's like one of the more disruptive ones. But now that I know that I'm not supposed to have a beverage on there, nothing has changed except that now it's a game. You know? Now it's like, well, they've never stopped me before, and yet I feel the need to kind of hide it. So when I sit, imagine that you are the window. I always sit by the window, by the way. So imagine I'm like walking down with my drink, but it's like down here, right? I'm like walking along with my drink, I switch hands, and then I sit and I hold it right next to me on the seat. I hold it by the lid, and I only ever take a drink from it when people are exiting the metro. Now it's like I have to have a system. Like, well, I can't just have it out there, right? Because I'm not supposed to. I'll get fined. Much like the lovely gentleman who has been blasting Lil Wayne this entire time. We will both get fined. We will be brothers in our hearts, but in the end we both had to pay $250 to Metro. So yeah, that's been my process now. And every time I get on, that's the other thing. Every time I get on there, I think that if people are looking at me a lot, it's because they're like, doesn't she see the sign? Doesn't she know that beverages are on the top 3 no-nos for the fine list? And then I feel awesome. Because I'm like, yeah, I do know. Are you gonna report me? My whole feelings on it have like taken this drastic change. Before it was just, oh, I'm getting on the bus with my curfew. Now I feel awesome every time I get away with it. I don't know what it is. It's silly. I will let you guys know if ever I see someone smoking on there, but I doubt that that's something that anyone would put up with. Also, I was really sad because I was going on the podcast today. I was going to ask the plethora of men on the DL, do you wax things, right? As pertaining to yesterday's video. And then I realized Jesse wasn't going to be there, and I was like, Jesse's answer is what I was most looking forward to. So I think I'm just gonna wait on it. Here's what I really want to do, guys. What I really want to do is randomly Skype call a bunch of my guy friends and record it and be like, on the DL, do you wax things? And then after they respond, I'll say, by the way, I recorded that and it's going in a video. Unless you really don't want it to. Maybe I shouldn't say that. It's just all of it will be on the DL. I did preface it with on the DL. I would get in so much trouble. I'd have to tell them that it was going on YouTube, otherwise they'd be like, Dirger, what have you done? Anywho, helping out with a shoot tonight. And hopefully getting some food because I am so hungry. But other than that, that was my big thing that I was brewing on today. Like, wow, I suddenly feel so awesome every time I'm on the bus with a coffee and no one says anything. It's silly. It's like a little girl. I'm so excited, I got away with that thing that doesn't matter to anyone. The little things, guys. It's the little things. Anywho, I'm gonna go and help out with that thing, and I will talk to you guys again tomorrow. Bye-bye. Mwah.